society.
That all these curses,
Down in the street.
that all these curses,
We hate each other.
all these curses,
Child support.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right?
Unto the angels everywhere, upon many men that deserve your mercy, but I don't deserve your mercy again. No, keep it kosher, we living how we supposed to. Every Sabbath on the block where we be posted is a requirement.
So know this information here, man. This is the world best kept secret, man. That we're God's chosen people. We're the Israelite, man. Right? You know why black people went into slavery? No, I'm saying, you know why black people went into slavery? So-called black people, so-called black Hispanic Native American went into slavery? Or were we black bad lucky? Were we just on the wrong side of things? Why we went into slavery? You have any answer for that?
I ain't got an answer right now because I ain't got a clear
What we're gonna
I ain't got a clear head right now. You feel me?
well, the scripture gonna give you a clear head, man. We're gonna build it up, okay?
The book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
So the Moses said, my people, it be possessive, right? He's talking about his people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Which are these people today, man? Right. So-called black, Hispanic, Native American, Jamaican, right? Haitian. We're destroyed for lack of knowledge, because we don't know who we are, man. Right? Give me Deuteronomy, right? Let's kick it off with that, man, right? Right, so according to the Bible, we're the Israelite, man. So we're going to show why these things happen to us, man. Why we're into the slavery, why the things happen to us today. We get shot down in the street. Why we fill up the prison system, right? Why we on systematic racism, man. All these things happen for a reason. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right, so I was talking to the children of Israel, right? So if they keep the commandments, they're going to be good, they're going to be blessed, they're going to get everything that they need and want, right? So you still have kids, right?
Yeah.
So do you reward good behavior or bad behavior?
Good behavior.
Alright, so the same thing the Moses say with the children of Israel, man. If they do what they said, do what they said they're supposed to do, right? Which is keep the commandment, you're going to bless them, man, right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses,
Slavery,
that all these curses,
at the bottom of society,
that all these curses,
down in the street,
that all these curses,
we hate each other,
all these curses,
child support,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
right? So this is going to overtake us. No matter where we are in the world, it's going to overtake us like a flood, like a tsunami, man. You just pull it in, man. That's how these curses doing us today, man. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 8 and 15, right? I think that's what we want. Deuteronomy chapter 8. 8. All right, drop that. All right, so I give you the reason why our people give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, right? So how did our people get over here in this part of the hemisphere? How did they get over here? What transportation they use?
Say it again.
No, I said how people went over here, right? What transportation they used to get away? They take a plane, they boat. How they get over here?
My people.
All people. Cause we're the same
sure.
people, brother. You
Yeah,
understand?
for sure.
All right, pardon me?
No, I said for sure. Like, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. So how we get over here?
Just like how you said it.
Yeah, we get over here in the slave trade, right? Slave trade, right? Yeah. Right? The Atlantic slave trade, right?
Right.
All right, bring it out. So we're going to prove everything, right? Because the Bible says prove all things, man. Right?
You ain't do nothing. Stop. You ain't do nothing.
Yeah, I know. I already see that. Yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Yeah, bring it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right? So the Most High says he's going to bring all people into Egypt again with ships, right? That's what the Most High said, man. Right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Right? So the Most High said he want to bring all people back into Egypt again with ships, right? Because we didn't keep the commandments, man, right? So in order for us to get out of this curse, man, we're gonna do what the Most High said, right? Right? So we're gonna change these actions by keeping the commandments, right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12, right? So being an Israelite, man, that's a royal, that's royalty, man. That's being king on this earth, man. You agree, right? So as kings and prince and priests, right, and princesses, right, we gotta keep the commandments of the Most High God, man. Because this law wasn't given to everybody, it was given to the children of Israel, man. We're special, but this society, they don't look at us special, man. Right?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord God required of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God,
Right.
to walk in all his ways, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
Right? So you say you love God, right? Right? So how you show God love? Can you call him on the phone and say, God, I love you? Or you can send him a postcard. You can't do that, man. Right? So love in the action. Just like how you love your wife, right? You show with action, right? So that's the same thing with the Most High. You're not going to change, man. It's not a fairy tale thing, man. Right? It's the same principle. You know what I mean? Read up.
The book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God,
Right? So this is how you show God love, right? Read.
that we keep his commandments.
Right? Like keeping his commandments, right?
And his commandments are not grievous.
Right? And this command is not hard to keep, man. So we're gonna show you some of the commands that you gotta keep, man, right? According to the Bible. Do you but we up here to build up our people, man. Right? You say being in the church and they taught you a lot of stuff, man. That's how we out here. Because the Moses ain't gonna give us spots, we're gonna teach knowledge, understanding. So do you eat pork? Shrimp, lobster, crab? Do you shrimp, lobster, crab? No. All praise him, man. All praise him, man. Give brother a clap, man. All praise him, man. Alright, so that's good, man, right? So, yeah, all praise him, man. Say God, I let down, man. All praise to the Most High, man. So, alright. So, you know, right now is the Sabbath?
Sabbath?
Yeah, the Sabbath.
Today?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All praise. So, that's how we out here, man. Give me Exodus chapter 20, verse 8, man. So, this is the Sabbath, man. It's Friday, sundown to Saturday, sundown. That's the Sabbath, man, right? And we're going to show you why you got to keep the Sabbath, man, according to the Bible.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
The Most High say what?
Remember the Sabbath day.
So the Most High say remember it, right? Just like how you remember your wife's anniversary or your mom, special day for your mom, right? The Most High say remember the Sabbath day, man. Read.
And to keep it holy.
And to keep it holy means set apart, man, right? Your wife's anniversary, man, right? It's something set apart, it's different, right? You ain't gonna forget it, right? So just like the same thing applies to the laws of the Most High God, which is Sabbath, right? Read.
6 days shalt thou labor,
Right, read.
and do all thy works.
Read.
But the seventh day,
The what?
but the seventh day,
Sabbath.
but the seventh day
Read.
is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
All right, so this Sabbath is the Most High God, man. And we're going to show why we're going to keep it, man, right? Yeah, read.
In it thou shalt not do any work,
You're not supposed to work on the Sabbath day, right? Read.
thou nor thy son,
Right, read.
nor thy daughters.
All right. So we're going to show you why you're supposed to keep the Sabbath, right? Give me Exodus chapter 31, verse 15, right? We're going to show you why, man. Because everything is for a reason, brother. You believe that? Yeah, everything happens for a reason. Life, man. Everything, man. It all connects, right?
The book of Exodus chapter 31 verse 15. 6 days may work be done. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath,
Right? So brother Asher, right? So 6 days, right? They're supposed to keep the Sabbath, right? Read.
to observe the Sabbath throughout their
You're
generations.
supposed to observe the Sabbath throughout the generation. As long as you keep generating, coming back, or you keep having children, you're supposed to keep the Sabbath, man. Right? Right? Read.
For a perpetual covenant.
It's a covenant, just like your marriage, brother. It's a perpetual covenant, man. A marriage, right? A contract, right? Alright?
Hey, yo, stop. Hold on. Yo. Stop touching the dog, please. Don't let everybody touch him, bro.
He didn't seem to mind.
I know, but hey, I'm Now go on. All right,
Right,
yeah, go
right.
ahead for it be another thing. All right, I bet you won't touch him again, though. I bet you won't.
Don't worry with him, King. Don't
I bet
worry.
you won't.
Stay in the spirit, brother. Come focus
Nah,
on the word, man.
That ain't that type of dog.
Yeah, I know. But let's keep the spirit, man. You
Yeah, of
understand?
course, but yo, hey, matter of fact, do me a
Just
favor.
bring your wife
Hold on 1
closer.
second. No. Hey, yo, go ahead, dog. I'm gonna catch up with you. I'm gonna meet you at the crib. I'm trying to.
Right. Hear the word of the Most High
For a little
God, man.
bit.
Right. Don't want a distraction. Bring it out here.
Okay. Verse 7.
Stop on the top again.
Okay. Verse 16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generation.
Right? So you're supposed to keep this covenant throughout your generation, man. This don't stop, man. Society tells us that the Lord's done away, but the Lord's not done away with, man. Right? It's gonna continue forever. Even the kingdom of heaven, man. Even to get in the kingdom of heaven, you gotta keep the commandments. You didn't know that?
I know that.
Oh, crazy, man. Alright, give me don't want to show this brother more on that. Give me First Chronicles chapter 17 verse 22. Right? Yeah, First Chronicles chapter 17 verse 22, man. We're gonna show you something, man, that the Most High will deal with the children of Israel, man. Yeah.
First Chronicles chapter 17 verse 22. For thy people didst thou make thine own people forever.
So the Most High made these people on this sign here, man, right? Yeah, bring it in.
Verse 22. For thy people Israel didst thou make thine people forever.
So the Most High made these people his people forever, man. Right? In 2022, in 2030, in 2040, 300 years from now, it's gonna be the Most High people, man. Right? The Most High people never gonna change, man. Society say God love everybody. No, according to the Bible, the Most High only love these people on the sign, man. Right? Understand? So you're from a special place, man. You're blessed, brother. Right? But in order for get that blessing, man, we gotta keep the commandments, man. Right? Yeah.
And thou, the Lord, becomest their God.
Right? So give me one. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4, man. Right? Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. Because all of this thing happen also why we're calling ourselves these bywords today is because of slavery, man. Right? Yeah. All this thing happened because slavery they take over our nationality or our heritage, right? So that's why we're going around calling ourselves all these different names, man. Right? And when you call yourself a name, man, you bring down yourself, man. Your standard, you understand? Because we're the kings, man. Right? So if you call yourself Jamaican, African American, Asian, you're not living up to the standard, you know what I mean?
Right.
Bring it up here.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance.
So the Most High said the children of Israel was going to discontinue from their heritage, man. Now, yesterday we had the Passover, you know what I mean? We had the Passover, we had lamb, and I started beating herbs, wine and all that. But enough of these people wasn't celebrating that, you know what I mean? They was partying, doing all kind of wicked stuff, man, you know what I mean? Pardon?
It's corrupted.
Yeah. We discontinue from our heritage, man, right?
Yeah.
Read?
That shall discontinue from thy heritage.
So now people don't want to keep the Sabbath, man. You know, if you notice, right? Like most of the accidents that always happen on Friday night, right? You always wonder why? Because it's Sabbath, you're not supposed to be out there, you know what I mean? A lot of crazy stuff happen on a Friday night, man.
You see cars on fire.
Right. You don't have that because the most they don't want our people to be out there doing this thing, man. So they must have punched our people, man. I'll show you why.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
Right?
In the land which thou knowest not.
Right? So we're serving our enemies, man. You know who are our enemies? Those so-called white people, man. They're our enemy, man. They have us in slavery, man. They shooting us down in the street. Right now, if I can pull you over, you think you gonna be nice to you, man? No. You want to try to do something, man. You know what I mean? And that's in the Bible, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna show you, man. The Bible says prove all things. Yeah.
Okay. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
Right, so we make the most of it. So you just get mad like a while ago when a guy touch your dog. Just imagine the anger the most at God, but we don't keep his commandments. It's crazy, man.
Right.
It's crazy.
Which shall burn forever.
Right? Yeah, give me well. So let's go to I want to give you a commandment that you're supposed to keep as an Israelite. Give me Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. Right? You see, all of us have fringes on our clothes, man. Right? There's a reason why we have this. So we're going to show you why. Right? Bring it over here.
The book of Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. speak unto the children of Israel,
That's you, brother Asher, right? Read.
and bid them
And tell them, right?
that they make them fringes in the border of their garments.
Right? Just like all our brothers have your fringe on their garment, every one of us have fringes, right? Read.
Throughout their generation,
Throughout the generation, means it's continual, right? Perpetual, right? Read.
and that they put upon the fringes of the border a ribbon of blue.
See, all of them have a ribbon of blue. It's a reason, man, right? It's not a fashion statement, man. It's our heritage, man, right?
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
Right? A fringe, right? A reminder, right?
that ye
Read.
may look upon it,
You may look upon it, right? Read. Wow.
and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So when you look upon it, man, you remember all the commandments of Most High God. Is 613 commandments in the Bible, right? 613 that we gotta keep to the best of our ability. You know what I mean? This society make it hard for us to do it, but we gotta try our best, right?
And do them,
Right? And we're supposed to keep the commandments, right?
and that ye seek not after thy own heart
And you don't do your own thing, man, right?
and your own eyes, which after which ye used to go a whoring.
Right. All right. So let me ask you a question. Do you shave off your beard, or that's how it is? All right. All right. So, all right. Not sure. Give me yeah. Cause I'm going to buy when I'm supposed to shave off beard, man. You know on this commercial they always have the Gillette. They say if you shave off your beard and all of that thing, man. You always see this commercial, man. I don't want our people to sin. I'm gonna show you why, man. Right? I'm gonna show you the reason why all these things happen. Because these Chinese, the Eastern, the Arabs, they know when we sin, our power is not with us, man. Right? So we're at a disadvantage. That's what they want, man. Right?
The book of Leviticus chapter 19 verse 27. You shall not round the corners of your beard, your heads.
Right? Read.
Neither shalt thou mar the corner of thy beard. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh.
Right? So the most I said, right, we're not supposed to shave off our heads, right? If you're bald like me, it's alright, but if you have a full hair, you don't shave it off, man. And if you have a beard, you keep it, man. Right? You're not supposed to have any tattoos, man, right? Right? There's the law of the Most High God. They say we gotta keep as a people, man. Give me James chapter 2 verse 15. Right? We're sure keeping these commandments, man, it's royalty, man. James 2 and 15. Yeah. We're sure keeping these commandments is royalty, man. Right? Yeah. Hey, sir, what's that precept again? Right, if you fulfill the royal law, James 2, how much? 28. Yeah, right.
The book of James chapter 2 and verse 8.
Right.
If ye fulfill the royal law according to the scriptures,
Right, so if you keep these commandments according to the scripture, right, read.
thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, ye do well.
Right, so you're going to do well, man. If you keep these commandments, man, you're going to do well, man, right? Because these commandments are royalty, man. This law was given to everybody. It was given to the children of Israel. Give me Psalms 119, verse 142. Psalms 119. Psalms 147, verse 19 to 20. Right? We're going to show, we're the only one to get these laws, man.
So the book of Psalms 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob. Salakia. Psalms 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
Right, so Jacob's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, right? These are these people who understand, right? Read.
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Right, his statutes and his judgment, right? Law, statutes, and commandment, right?
He has not dealt so with any nation.
No, you sure, brother, everybody.
He has not dealt so with any
So
nation.
these law wasn't given to anybody else but the children of Israel.
That's right.
Read.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
As for the judgment, these nations don't know the Most High judgment. They don't know it because the law wasn't given to them, man. Right? Things that we go through, they're not going to go through because the law wasn't given to them, man. Right? All right, so what's going on, family? Yeah. So what's going on, man? Do you see yourself on the side, man? We out here, it's a family affair, man. Right? We're out here teaching our people the laws of the Most High God, how to serve the Most High God that you say you love, man. Right? You see yourself on the sign? My brother here is from the tribe of Judah, man. Brother Asher, man. Yeah? Right? Which tribe you from? Take a look at the sign, okay? Understand? Judah? 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 All praise, man. So we are Judah, man. Judah is out here, man. We have Levi, Benjamin, Levi. You understand? I'm from tribe Benjamin too, man. Right? So you know who came from that royal lineage also? Who's the most famous man on earth? Who that walked the earth? All praise him. All right. Bring it up. Hebrews 7:14. Yeah, Hebrews 7:14. Bring it out, King.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident that the Lord sprang out of Judah.
So it's crystal clear that the Lord sprang out of Judah, man, right? It's evident, right? Read.
Of which the tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
Right, that's it. So let me ask you a question. So what are some of the reasons that we could uplift our community, so-called Black Hispanic community? What we could do to uplift our community, man? Can we try marching, we try voting, we try doing all these things? What do you say could uplift our communities, man? Can we say, pardon? Right. The Bible talk about that. Bring it out, King. Zephaniah 2:1, man. Right? There's no unity in our community. We're gonna show you, right? Hold that. Give me Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16, I think. Yeah. Love your bread. 1970. Yeah. 1970.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So the Most say, as brothers and sisters, we're not supposed to hate each other, man. We're not supposed to bear any grudge, man, right? Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Yeah, right. So if you see your brother doing something wrong, right, or something that's not according to the scripture, we gotta rebuke them, correct them, right? You understand? You know what I mean? Right?
And not suffer sin upon him.
And you're not supposed to make them sin, man, right? Because if you love your people, man, you love yourself, man, you're not gonna allow them to sin, right? You understand? You go, if you have a family member and say you see you doing something, you're gonna tell him, right? Yeah, that's the same thing, man. Yeah. Zephaniah chapter 2:1. Hold on. Yeah. Bring it up here.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right, so we gotta get it together. Just like you said, King, we gotta get it together as a nation not desired. Because we the one that's not designed this society, man.
That's
they
right.
Look down on us, right? They call us out as nothing, man.
That's right.
Thugs, drug dealers, haters, all these things that they call us, man. You know what I mean? But there's a reason for this, because we went away from the Most High God. Give me Tobit chapter 3 and 4. Tobit chapter 3 verse 4. Tobit chapter 3 verse 4. Right? Yeah. You're from Miami too? What's your name, brother? Dishon, our brother Dishon. Our praise him, man. Our officer Abadan. Alright. Bring it up.
The book of Tobit, chapter 3 and verse 4. For they obey not thy commandments, wherefore thou hast delivered us for a spoil, and unto captivity, and unto death, and for a proverb and a reproach to all the nations among whom we are dispersed.
All right, brother Asher. All right, check out the flyer, man. All right. Yeah, man. So the most, bring it out again.
The book of Tobit, chapter 3 and verse 4. For they observe not thy commandments.
Hold on. So the Most High said the children of Israel, right? These people on the side obey not the commandments, right? Read. Are you going to show, when I read this, tell me you can relate to this.
Wherefore thou hast delivered us for a spoil.
Right, so when something is spoiled, right, so that it is destroyed, right? That's the meaning of spoiled, getting destroyed, taken away, right?
And unto captivity.
Right, so captivity is slavery, right? So all people went into slavery, right? All that slavery from West Africa and all different places in Europe came over here, man, right? Nobody else went through that slavery, man. Nobody else. If you go right now with slavery, you're going to see all faces here, black people, man, right? Right, so it's a reason why this thing happened, and the Bible explains it why.
And unto death.
Right?
And for a proverb of reproach to all the nations among whom where we are dispersed.
So all these nations around the world, man, they hate us, man. They look down on us, man, right? They call us niggers. They call us wetback. All these are derogatory terms they used to describe us, man. Monkeys, chief of a man. The Bible prophesied these things, man, right? You understand? So in order for us to get out of this situation, we got to know how to solve the problem, you know what I mean? And we're going to show you. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Alright? Yeah, man, God, this our heritage, man. We discontinue from it, man. And that's why these things happen to us today in 2022, man. Right?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments,
right,
and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So the Most High said the children of Israel, if they did not keep the commandments, bad things gonna happen to them, man. You understand? Getting shot down, getting mass incarceration, man. Because right now in 2022, man, we're the one that put up the jail system, man, right? We're on child support, all these things happen to us, man, right? We hate each other. If you go in certain neighborhood, man, and look at a brother a certain kind of way, you want to kill him, man. Step on the shoe in the car, you want to shoot him. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna happen to nobody else but us, man, right? And these are the curses that the Most High put on us, man, for not obeying his commandments, man. Right, read?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Right? And we curse in the city, man. Some of us gotta work 3, 4, 5 jobs trying to make ends meet. And that's like the father in the house, man. That's one of the curses, man. Right? We're gonna prove it, man. Right? Yeah, a lot of us, I ain't grow up with my dad, you know what I mean? I know it, but I ain't grow up with him, you know? A lot of our people don't grow up with a father in the household. I would say, why this thing happen to us? And I say, oh, we're bad lucky, or, you know what I mean? These things happen because we didn't keep the commandments of the Most High God, man. Bring it up. Yeah.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So the Bible is repetitive, you understand? Just like I was reading this other scripture, telling that was going to call us bywords, man. Things that we don't like to be called, man, you know what I mean? You know, so the N-word and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So that's our bywords. Give me, that's the one, 54, verse 54, right? Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54, right? The black and black crime, man. And I say, everybody's a black life matter, man. But we shooting each other on the street, man, right? Do all kind of wickedness to each other, man. Black lives don't matter, because we still hate each other.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. Right. So that the man that is tender among you.
Right, so we used to be loving, cheering to each other, respect each other, man. But 2022, man, we ain't got no love for each other, man, right? It's crazy, man. But we say we Black Lives Matter, but we don't show no love, man.
And very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother,
right?
And towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
And that's why you see a lot of our people don't have any party in the house, man. That's part of the curse, man. You understand? They left the house, they get the mother pregnant, and they're gone, you understand? Right. And the crazy part about it, they go take care of another man's child. But their own child, they don't want to take care of it. You know, that's crazy. So that's so all people is backward in the things that they do. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So I'm going to teach you some laws according to the Bible that you're going to keep. I know you're on the road. There's a couple more. You know today's the Sabbath, right? So the Sabbath, you know you're going to keep the Sabbath. Give me Exodus chapter 31 verse 15. You get a flyer, brother? You get a flyer? Can you get a brother a flyer, please? Because mine go Proverbs, give me after that, give me Proverbs chapter 3 and 4. Right? Proverbs 20 and 24.
The book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 13. Speak thou also unto the children of Israel,
Sure, alright.
saying, verily my Sabbath ye shall keep.
So the Moses said, barely we're supposed to keep. Bring it out again, King. Bring it out for the top.
Speak thou also unto the children of Israel,
Which are you brothers and sisters, right? Read.
saying, verily my Sabbath ye shall keep.
So they're supposed to keep the Sabbath. I remember I told you, right? Us not keeping the commandment, these things bad happen to us. In order to change this generational curse, right, we're going to keep the commandments, man, right?
That's right.
And I heard you said something about God, something about that you with this thing happened.
That's why we're here.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring that
Yeah,
out, man. Yeah, bring it out.
Yeah.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Men's goings are of Yahawah.
Right? So man's going out of the Lord, man. So wherever you go, it's supposed to direct your path, your direction in life. Understand? Everything in life is predestined, man. Understand?
How can a man then understand his own way?
You're not gonna understand your own way, because you never know you're gonna meet the servant of the Most High God here, man. You was thinking you was gonna chill out with you know? Right. So you come out here and meet the servant of the Most High, you learn that today is Sabbath, you know your national account to the Bible, right? That you're Israelite from tribe of Judah. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 10 and 12, right? So now that you know you're an Israelite, man, it's a requirement, man. You gotta keep the commandments, man. Because now the Most High is watching you, you know what I mean? Right. If you didn't know, you didn't know, but now you know. You gotta live up to that standard as being an Israelite, man, and teach your family, man. This is our heritage, you know what I mean? That they pay billions of dollars. You see those media, those news, those music videos and stuff, the entertainment industry, they pay millions of dollars to those type of people, man, right? Because when you watch the music industry, you see all ladies twerking and start doing all kinds of shooting, talking about gun violence. That's not about us, man. We don't want to build up the society, man, right? But look at us as crazy, all of these things, man. But we're not. We're smart, man. Understand? This society may look like we're crazy, but we're smart people on the face of this earth. We're the inventors of everything here.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God required of thee?
So the Most High talking to you, brothers and sisters. Now what the Lord requires of you, right? Bring it out.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Right? So how do you fear God? You know how to fear God? How do you respect God? Give me Sirach 2 and 15. Yeah.
But to fear God.
Right? So you gotta fear God, respect God, right? Just like you respect your parents, understand elders, right? You show them respect by listening to what they have to say, you know what I mean?
To walk in all his ways.
You gotta walk in all his ways, all his commandments, right?
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Yes, so a lot of people, right, when you ask if they love God, yes, I love God, I love Jesus, but they're not gonna do the action, you know what I mean? Just like you say you love your wife, man, you show by like doing things that you love, you understand? Yeah, that's how you show love, by action. Bring it up. What?
The book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 15. They that fear Yahawah will not disobey his word.
Right, so if you respect God, you're not going to disobey his word. You're going to keep his commandments, right?
And they that love him will keep his ways.
If you love God, you're going to keep his ways. Give me Sirach chapter 20, 25, 24, and 20, Sirach chapter 15, verse 24. This is going to be the last picture. I know you have to go, alright? So I'll praise to the Most High. You came up here, you learn who you are accountable. I'll praise to the Most High, man. So I hope you continue to study and show yourself approved to the Most High God. Eh? Yeah, 32, yeah. Go on.
The book of Sirach, chapter 32 and verse 24. He that believeth in Yahawah taketh heed to the commandments.
Right? So if you believe in the Most High God, you take heed to his commandments, that is the way he said to do, man. So we have a flyers to check us out on YouTube and continue to learn, man. You understand? I know it's going to take some time, you know what I mean? You're not going to get it overnight. I didn't get it overnight. It took me a little while. So take a step, learn what you could learn and try to knock off, like you have a bucket list, man. So you're going to stop eating lobster, crab, or you're going to keep the Sabbath. You know, start from somewhere, you know what I mean? Yeah. Make the benchmark, you know? All right, King. All right, take care. All right, shalom.
The eyes of the angels everywhere upon many men that deserve your mercy, but I don't deserve your mercy again. No, keep it kosher, we living how we supposed to. Every Sabbath on the block where we be posted is a required sign, but you